way.
Hey guys, it's Euno back to the video. See, normally I would get up out my bed and set up and, you know, sit down and give y'all my energetic piece. But see, this topic today, I don't really give a fuck or a damn about because I honestly don't give a damn about Derrick Jaxn and his wife. I know this is kind of harsh, but to be honest, I've never heard of Derrick Jaxn until yesterday. Apparently Derrick Jaxn is a relationship guru. He teaches women how to find us a good man and to look out for men actually that are like him. That's interesting as fuck, right? So Derrick Jaxn has now been in the blogs all damn day yesterday and even more today because apparently this nigga apparently has been talking to y'all about all the relationship advice but can't keep his dick in his own pants. Now again, I never heard Derrick Jaxn. So everything right now I'm telling you is off what I just learned within the past 2 days. He has a whole wife. A whole wife you've been cheating on, but you've been telling these women out here to find us as a good man. That's probably like you. But apparently ain't shit these other niggas. Now, I'm flabbergasted because I just feel like, you know, these women, you know, 9 times out of 10 are in a weak state of mind. You know, they got a bad relationship, they probably got an abusive relationship, and they go to Derrick Jaxn and niggas like Kevin Samuels to, you know, boost their self-esteem, give them some form of hope that they'll find a new man that'll treat them right, and, you know, y'all giving them all these advice that's supposed to uplift them, and then you come around and find out that you the same dog-ass nigga you told them to stay away from, and that shit just kills me, because black women are, again, most unprotected women in the world. I'm not making this stallion shit, but, like, they don't get the same respect as these white, Latina, and Asian women do. So the fact that they already put up on a pedestal and being only made to be child bearers. My sister came in playing that new leaked song by the City Girls, so I had to cut it off real quick. So back when I was saying being childbearers, so you only make black women the mother of your kids, but you won't bring them home to your mamas and wife them up. But you out here, you know, perpetuating that, you know, these women gonna be model women for these niggas. Okay. All right, so back to Derrick Jaxn's bullshit. So Derrick Jaxn came up with an apology video because apparently he finally got caught in the act and these girls finally exposed his ass. And like most niggas do, when you finally catch him up, they want to put an apology fucking video. But what we realized is his wife's also in the video too, and I'm not gonna talk shit about a black woman, but she looked like she tired as fuck. She looked like she done been through the rabbit hole too many times and all this backlash getting to her spirits and she looks broken as fuck. Okay, so check this out. It's about 7 minutes, but trust me, you want to hear it all, only this man's bullshit, okay?
What's going on, guys? Derrick Jaxn here, and today I am joined by my lovely wife, Danae, and we just wanted to address a couple of things. You know, we understand that some of you may have already heard, maybe not, that this chapter of our marriage is one that was preceded by a marriage that I completely failed. And I would say it just started around August, maybe September of last year. But, you know, a lot has been said already about what was the cause and all that other stuff. Some of it is true. Some of it is completely false. But the truth is, and I'm saying it here now, is that Derrick Jaxn was involved with other women outside the marriage. And by involved, I want to be clear, I'm not talking about just casually kicking it, maybe a lunch or something like that. I'm talking about as serious as sex, to sexual flirtation and meeting up and that kind of thing. And some things that otherwise may be considered okay by some in terms of like just chatting or checking on people or being checked on by people that I've had a previous encounter with. But without my wife's knowledge of it and with us having a sexual history, all of it falls under the umbrella of inappropriate, cheating, affair, stepping out, definitely not in alignment with the vows that I took, and definitely not in alignment with the biblical standard of what it means to be faithful, which is the standard that I'm going by now. Now, I'm saying this publicly, not because I'm, you know, married to you guys. First and foremost, I'm accountable to God. Then I have to be accountable to my wife, in which we've already had this conversation. I've already told her literally everything. I've given her basically a roll call list. If I've said hello to a woman in the last 12 years of me knowing her, she knows about it. But now that it's been made so public, it's important that I first off let you guys know I do not stand by those actions. I don't want to encourage anybody to do that. And then secondly, I know that I cannot build a platform preaching certain things, preaching against certain things, and then in my real life live contrary to that for any amount of time or any length of time to any extent, and think that I can't be held accountable. You know, the same way that I preach, you know, men and women in this situation need to face consequences of their actions, deserve to be held accountable. Guess what? Derrick Jaxn's no exemption. He's not exempt from that. I'm also not a victim. Nobody made me do this. She didn't make me or push me to do it. The next person didn't make me. No friend influenced me. It don't matter how I was raised and what trauma, whatever. Look, I made decisions. I made a series of decisions that I got to account for. There's no excuse or justification. I've already made that bed and have had to lie in it. And now we're finally getting on to the other side personally in our own healing, in our own marital oneness. And now this is being made public to you guys. So we're bringing that forth to you guys to let you know where we're at with that. But did you want to say anything?
Yes. So I do want to just add that I agree with what he just said. There is no justification for bringing other women into our marriage on any level. And it was unacceptable. Mm-hmm. And it's not something that I tolerate or that we tolerate moving forward. And when I've been flooded again with messages and these things and about, you know, I need to leave or why haven't I left? And the answer is, when I found out about it, I left. I did not hesitate or waste time to do so. And I stayed gone. No matter how many times he came, I stayed gone and stood firm on, I am not coming back. And I did not come back until I seen a shift and a change in his mentality, in how he carried himself, in how he presented himself, and conversations that we were able to have that we had never been able to have in just 12 years of knowing each other. And when we were able to have these dialogues, I said, okay, Lord, this is something that you've had your hand on. And this was with me being completely removed from his life. And him pursuing God, continuing to pursue God, and continuing to eliminate these things that led up to the catastrophe that you guys are seeing for the first time. So there's nothing out there right now that is information that I don't already know about or haven't known about. And so this is not something that is new. We have moved forward from it. We have gotten counsel for it and continue to do so. He is still continuing to pursue God and continuing to seek guidance and wise counsel from men of God. And that is what I needed for the continuation of me being present in this marriage and to stand by his side. So today, where I'm at is at peace, and I proudly stand by his side, and I have no hesitation, I have no hurt, no shame about that. And it's only because of the grace of God and the mercy of God. And we have already turned a new chapter in this story. We are continuing to move forward, and we are just now sharing that with you all. And I forgave him, and most importantly, God has first forgiven him, and I also forgive the others as well. And with that, we are free and moving forward. So absolutely, that's all I have.
Yeah. And I get it. Some of y'all, like, this may come as a huge shock, probably a huge disappointment. I let a lot of you down. You know, if you've had a perspective shift on who Derrick is, hopefully it's away from anything remotely close to perfection. And then it's simply that, you know, I am a human, and that does not justify anything that I did. But I don't want anybody out there to be putting me on a pedestal. If you did, then I hate that you did that. Maybe I gave you cause for that, and I apologize if I did. For those who are saying, Derrick, I don't want to ever listen to you again, it's totally understandable. I appreciate you while I had your support and helping me get the message out about healing and healthy relationships to so many people who needed it, myself included. And for those who are going to continue to support, man, I appreciate you like never before, because I know it's not going to be easy going forward, at least for a little while so many things are still fresh and attached to my name. But for everybody out there, if you get nothing else from what I've ever said over the last 9 years or right here in this video, please get this. Nothing is right until it is right with God. nothing works until it comes into alignment with biblical standard of how God told us to do things, especially when we're talking about a marital, spiritual covenant.
Yes.
You know, you cannot do this by your own understanding, your own intelligence, your own willpower, your own values. You have to have the grace of God to break free from certain things, to stay away from certain things, to not operate from your lowest self, whatever it may be. And it's because it's really only by God's grace that we're even able to be here on this video, holding hands. Well, like a year ago, 7-8 months ago even, I couldn't see this happening. I thought it was over, and I already had begun establishing my relationship with God. But that's the fruit of bringing things in alignment with God. And the mess that's been made, the mess that's now being made public from last year and years past, that's a result of getting out of alignment with doing things God's way. So that's where I stand. That's where we stand. And again, we appreciate you guys, and we'll see you soon. Peace.
How I feel about this nigga, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about Derrick Jaxn. He is the epitome and the comparison to Kevin Samuels, and guess what? He ain't worth shit either, okay? I wish these women, wow. I wish black women would listen to other black women when it comes to shit like this, because you need to hear from your sister, about shit like this. You need to listen to someone that relates to you and knows the struggle. These niggas don't know the struggle. Yes, they teach you about dog-ass niggas like them, but at the end of the day, you listen to a dog-ass nigga. So, what are you really learning? The advice is great, but he's the wrong fucking advisor. So, it's just so sad to me that, not everybody, oh my God, new Derrick Jaxn was a piece of shit. It's like, but did you really know? Because how do you perpetuate this shit any longer, and we would have kept looking at him on Instagram being shirtless, and his body is nice. I don't give a fuck. It's not as nice as fuck. Ooh, wait. Ooh. Oh, shit. I mean, Derrick Jaxn's a fine-ass man, but at the end of the day, like, he was doing a lot of shit that, a man who is married doesn't do. His IG made him look like he was single. And so everybody's asking, oh, shit, like, where's your wife, sweetie? And he got an answer. It's like, ooh. Okay, so, and then let's now fast forward. The wife has now put a video out today too, and she's answered questions on why the hell does she stay and all this bullshit. Now, I'm gonna plug it in. I did not watch it. I'm gonna watch it with y'all, cause girl, I looked at the first 10 minutes. I looked at the first 5 minutes and I was like, girl, please, check this out.
Hey world, this is Jaxn here, here to answer a question. I keep on getting this question. Why now did Derrick beat you and drag you to save him? Well, first let me say that only Jesus Christ can save Derrick, okay? Only Jesus can save him. He has already done that. And now Derrick is laying in the bed that he made with the actions that he took. And the only person that saved him from that and can save him from it is Jesus Christ. I can't do anything, say anything to do that. His actions were his actions, and unfortunately other people decided that they wanted to take whatever they wanted to do and run with that. But no weapons formed against us shall prosper on that piece. Why am I speaking now? I've come to confront the issue that says you cannot be healed, that it takes this amount of time for you to be healed, that you have to be depressed, have anxiety, hide your face, you once a cheater, always a cheater, you are this and we are this and we are that. You can never overcome this situation. There's always someone better. Well, those are lies from the pit of hell. But it's because what we don't understand is that there is a spiritual war going on. So though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. So when we understand it and we understand the things that are behind the action and the behavior, then we know that, hey, there is a spiritual battle that is going on, and I've come to confront and to reveal the plot and the scheme of the enemy that says you cannot have this, you cannot be healed, you cannot be set free, you have to stay in bondage, you have to leave, you have to divorce X, Y, Z and the third because of this thing. Well, you do not have to do those things. Just because something is dead does not mean it cannot be resurrected by the blood of Jesus Christ, by the resurrection power of Jesus Christ. And that is what he did in our situation. So I've come to testify. I've come to be a witness to you. I've come to set you free. I've come to share the pain and to testify. I know the pain that comes from certain aspects of this type of situation, but that does not define who you are. You don't have to stay in bondage to that. You don't have to stay with bitter roots that says, forget this person, forget marriage, forget all of these things, because those are roots of bitterness and anger, and that requires deliverance. So I've come to be a witness as my Lord and Savior has commanded me to be. Second to that, I never had a desire to come and speak to the public in this capacity, and being attached to someone who is a great public figure, a great orator who presents himself well, can be a lot to deal with, especially with coming to the world who says you have to look a certain way, you have to sit up proper a certain way, you have to articulate yourself a certain way, you have to wear your hair a certain way, you have to do all of these things, which I'm not. I don't meet up to that. I don't care about these things that says, oh, I have to do all these things, I have to wear a certain thing, I have to have the right lighting and all these things. That is not my ministry. Okay, I'm going to be who the Lord has told me to be. He's told me I am his daughter, I am his warrior. And he told me, Jaxn, arise and testify and speak and spread the word of the gospel and spread the good news that I heal, I deliver, I set free, I resurrect from the dead. He can resurrect your finances. He can resurrect your marriage. He can resurrect you. He can resurrect every aspect of your life, because we can do nothing without him. And when we learn that, then we are able to move freely and have the peace that we deserve. So when the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy your marriage, you, your family, you can disarm him with the blood of the Lamb and the word of your testimony. You can disarm him with not allowing him and exposing the plot and the scheme of the enemy that says you cannot recover. You cannot have healing, that you are this and you are that. Well, Satan is a lie. And I've come to share that. That is what I have to offer out of all of this. So what the enemy has meant for evil in this situation that has become public is been turned for good. And with that, I will do as I'm commanded to do by my master, Jesus Christ. And I will confront these issues head on. And for those who have shared that they have been inspired, that they are finding strength in their own situations, I want to say, be encouraged. It is a journey and a process, and you have the Lord as your shield and your mighty buckler to push through. Speak with boldness, speak with no fear, be unashamed of who you are and what the Lord has called you to do, and the healing that he has given to you, no matter what the situation is. So that's all I have to say on that. Again, I appreciate everybody who has been inspired, who has shown love, who is rooting for us, and for everybody else, every demonic tongue speaking against us be condemned now in the name of Jesus. I release the blessings of the Lord upon your lives, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.
Girl, you look broken, dog. Girl, you look broken. Girl, you look broken. Girl, you look sad. The heaviness in your speech shows it all. Your spirit is torn, is demented. This nigga has really fucked your ass over, okay? And like I said, you know, people are questioning, well, did the wife know what he was doing? I'm pretty sure she did. This seems like some, you know, reality TV where I want to say that, how do I compare this to? Okay, you know how, these celebrities in their relationships where they know their partner's cheating on them, but as long as they not get out to the blogs or to social media, it's fine. Do what the fuck you want to do, but don't get caught. But when you get caught, then it's, I didn't know my man was cheating on me and all this bullshit. No, bitch, you knew. You knew. Because why that man's videos were never in his own personal house? His videos were always in the car. So now the question is, was this nigga going to find these other bitches to go fuck on you on, go cheat on you with, and now he finally put a video at home with you? So it's like, girl, every time he give you advice, he was going to advise to go cheat on you. Whew. Talk about a mess, okay? Like I said, to all my sisters in the room, if you want some advice about how these niggas ain't shit to protect your own heart, your morals and values, go listen to a sister. Go listen to a black woman that knows the struggle because she's been through it too. Because clearly these niggas, they give you the book to make sure you be on game. They don't do you any better when the person that's giving you that advice is the same dog-ass nigga to tell you to worry about. And that's it. Honestly, I'm not even mad I'm not out my bed in a chair doing this. Because you know what? Derrick Jaxn get that much motherfucking energy. I would say my damn bed talking about this bitch. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
I don't understand. I don't understand, bitch. I don't understand. I don't understand, bitch. Bitch, where?